Hello, it's Ace. It's Project Zomboid. Welcome. A subscriber suggested that I check this out, and I've downloaded it, played a little bit of a sandbox round previously to this, get a feel for the game and which mods I was going to enjoy, which settings I wanted to play with. And I've done that, so now this is a playthrough from the very beginning with all the settings, I think. The way that I'd like to play with them all the way through. But things change, people change, times change. And so here we are. We're in West Point. Last time I started in Riverside, and it was fine, but it was a long ways away from everything. And now that I have kind of a little bit more feel for the game, I think starting right in the thick of things is probably not a bad idea. So we've done that. A couple disclosures. First of all, I do have a mod that allows respawning in case of death. So a death is not going to be the end of my game, and it will let you keep your skills. So over here, when I click on skills, we can see the ones that I've accumulated so far. This is day 9 because I spent the first 8 days, of course, just watching the TV and hunkering down and eating food and, trying to get skill magazines so that I could get carpentry and cooking up. And you can see that I was marginally successful at that, cooking almost level 5 done. So that's a good start. Found some firearms this time, many more than the last playthrough. So go figure. Here are the traits that I took. Flash through them real quick. Thin-skinned, high thirst, slow healer, conspicuous, prone to illness, smoker, weak stomach, slow reader, speed demon, cat's eyes, dexterous, underweight, fit, strong, organized. I like organized. Haven't played with that before. Herbalist, fast learner, lucky, wakeful, and outdoorsman. So definitely did a little bit of research on what were quote free negatives to take and which ones were counteracted by certain positives and so on. Took those. And so Ace Nubalot is ready to actually start really sort of playing the game now that the TV broadcasts are all done. We just watched the last one this morning at 6 a.m. And it's raining outside. So far, we found a baseball bat and we found a machete. So we're in the northeast corner of West Point, close to the bar and the gun shop, although we don't have a sledgehammer, so no real way to get in there yet. But anyways, it's time to go out and actually start doing some movement around and looking for trouble. So here we go. I'm interested in getting a spear up and running as quickly as possible. Oh, one moment. I have a sound issue. Just that quick. Well, that's awkward. 1 second. There we go. Hello, Flamingo. I was really hoping to find the keys to the Land Rover there in the house, but no dice, so... so it's like I was saying, I'm really looking to get our first spear together, but not the kind that we duct tape a knife to a stick, because, man, they just fall apart in no time. Hoping to get the materials to make an improved one, but we're not going to be there for a little bit of time. Right now, oh, there we go. There's the third lanes manual that I was looking for. I've got the other 2 already. So we can get into mechanics pretty quick, hopefully. And electrical I've started working on as well. Obviously, we want to get to the point where we can hotwire cars as quickly as possible. Oh, somebody was having a party. Where are you? There you are. Oh, don't go breaking the window. Don't go breaking the window. Corkscrew. It sounds cool. Go around corkscrewing Zeds in the neck, but just not quite sure that it'll actually be useful. I love the auto cook mod. Love being able to just go ahead and click a button and have it add stuff and put it all together for me. The cooking was just not something that I was into figuring out, and this has taken all the guesswork out of it. How'd we do? We've got 86. Wow, nice. Without cooking. So go ahead and... we're not going to eat that. What are you doing? That's a mistake. There we go. Go ahead and turn that on. Put it in. Throw that in the fridge for lack of a better spot. Wonder if zombies can smell cooking. I sure hope after I'm turned into a Zed that I can still smell a good roast or something. Went to a steak restaurant the other night, show de carnes in the Bay Area, and boy, that was good. That was really good. If we ever have a zombie apocalypse, that's where I'm going first. Just to see what's left in the kitchen. Plenty of knives there too, you know. I thought that might put us over the top. 22 of 18. So in this game, boy, endurance is everything. I'm using these meters here so you can see on the screen my exact levels rather than these useless little moodles, which on a 4K screen are just so small. And there's practically always one or more on, so you just sort of become immune to seeing them up here. So this is a much better way of doing it, and this is endurance and this is fatigue. This is going to go up throughout the day, whereas this goes down. The more things you do that are strenuous, you can recover it, but it gets slower and slower as your fatigue gets higher. This number is all about whether or not you've got the gas in your tank to run or to do attacks or whatever. So keeping this as high as possible is really the goal. The game in this game, movement and endurance are really life, because you can outrun zombies without any problem, but not when you're running out of energy. That's just a killer. So if you're getting into Zomboid, the very, very, very first thing I would tell somebody is get good at keeping that number high. And that's all about keeping this encumbrance number, keeping this number below this one, or as close to it as possible. There's a trading card and Steam for stair death or death on the stairs or something like that. So I'm sure that there's a that stairs are not a good idea in that. Or 2 gun cases. Wow, right? And apparently somebody's trying to break in down below, probably through. Yep, there it is. You're gonna go and break a window too. Got somebody else? Yeah, we do. Come on. In my sandbox settings, Zeds are more active during the night. So from it's at 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. they move a little slower. And then after that, they get a bit speedier. Oh, leather jacket. Look at that full-length leather jacket, too. Great. That probably had a hole in it. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try this upstairs again. 2 gun cases in there, so... Boy, so many firearms this run through compared to the last one. I went a month or so without finding a single weapon. And it was even longer than that before I found my first M16. Boy. As much as I'd like to, you know what, we're running out of room. I've got the organized trait, which gives us more room, but the duffel bag is already getting full. And just put that, we'll put that varsity jacket in the gun case, because of course, about this instead. We've already got scrap electronics. Got that stir fry. I'll eat half of that. That's going to be way more than I need, but that's fine. Wow, that's going to be so much more than I need. That's fine. Gets rid of the weight. Put those tin cans in the drawer. 22 of 20. I want to try and get that down just a little bit more. See if what's going to fit in the duffel bag. It's not going to be much. Garden saw and a shovel. Well, we certainly want at least the garden saw. Ah, I've got some canned sardines and vegetable stir fry in here too. Oof. All right, we're gonna leave that behind. I need to read that, and then we can dump it. And we're going to end up leaving magazines and stuff like that behind. Oh, we definitely want to take the dead mouse. After all, we'll need music on the run. Is this a different playthrough than the last time? Just guns, guns, guns. I already have a pair of leather gloves on. I do believe. About the same. Alright, let's see if I can eat one more bite here. We'll go ahead and just finish this off just to top our calories up. I took underweight to start, so gaining weight to start with is not a bad thing. Just do this so we can leave the griddle pan behind. First order of business is, I think, going and getting a vehicle. So let's see what we can do about that. I think the satiety system is a little backwards on this. Tell you what, after I stuff myself on a Thanksgiving dinner, I do not feel like I can go carry extra stuff. I feel like I can barely lift myself off the floor. Oh. Still working on my timing in isometric. Trying to bite my ankles. That's not what you were doing there. Rude. There would be a nice truck to start with. All right, who's going to get up? Last playthrough I took inconspicuous, and this time I took conspicuous. It's quite a different thing. So far I feel a lot more noticeable. a lot of rangers in Kentucky. Looking to be indoors by 2000. This allows us to see everything within our range. Automatically makes it a little easier to loot large stacks of bodies. Not miss things like car keys, which is exactly what we're looking for right now. Nice little party hat. Wow. I took the smoker trait. So far I haven't found any matches, so there we are finally there. But I haven't really found it to be that much of a hit yet. Implication is good service. Okay. Oh, 1920. The risk of opening up some more. I'll just take a look at the truck. We're going to leave this house, go back to this one, get in for the night. They get a little bit speedier after 8 p.m. And at this point, without the skills in any of the weapons, I just think that getting more than one or two at a time is a bad idea. I think my metalwork is fully up. Yep, 3, 3, and 3. So all I'm looking for now is mechanics 1. And tailoring for sure. Of course, more guns. 2 more gun cases. Oh my gosh. Apparently this is telling me I need to become a YOLO player. I need to just strap this stuff across my chest and go running out the door. .788 and a double barrel shotgun. And a hiking bag. We'll take it. And a flight case with a... with a guitar. You know, I haven't used a guitar as a melee weapon yet. I'll be really disappointed if you don't get a guitar noise every time you hit something with it. Let's take a moment and move stuff over. It's going to be great to get that extra few kilograms. The big hiking bag. We'll take it. Boy, the military bag's going to be huge for us. The organized trait, that's pretty sexy. Somebody on a forum post said that one's indispensable, and you know what? I agree with him. Having played with it now, what a difference. Take that regular hiking bag along with us. Alright, food's good, water's good. 2210. We got that Zed down there banging on the wall of the door, but they haven't broken through yet, so I think that's an environmental attack rather than an actual attempt to get to us. So I think that they'll just sit there and do that all night long. Make sure we got everything out of here. Yeah, the 788. Oh, I've got a second cleaver. I've got one on my belt and one in the bag. All right, we'll leave that behind. That should be worth a box of 308s. All right. Let's go downstairs and grab some water. Read that auto manual. Get that taken care of. So we can leave that behind. Cereal, great calories for the carry weight. slow reader, so I can just fast forward through these, but with the Z around the corner, I'm a little nervous about that. Eighteen 6.5 of 18. We've got a couple batteries already in our bag. We've also got scrap electronics in the bag. Yep, we're out of room in that bag. Leave behind one of the 1911s. That gives us a little bit of spare room in there. All right, we're down below 18. Our bag is got a bit of room in it, not much. We're watered, we're fed. Let's check the fridge and eat anything delicious. And wait for 9 a.m. Next thing we're going to want to do is go raid that house just to the south, see if we can find those truck keys. Couldn't manage a single solitary bite. Let's wait until 9 a.m. and hit the road. That's for banging on the window all night, dude. Ooh, another leather jacket. The lucky trait's paying off this time. Oh, it was you banging. Oh, Ford F-350 tire. We should totally take that. The Chevy Rhino. Chevalier, Rhino, Bull Bar. Yes, totally. Mud flaps. Oh my gosh, so many things we want to take. Wow. Leather jackets, full-length leather jackets, like, for days. I just can't keep leaving the leather strips behind. Those keys are going to be right inside here. Say it with me. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, I kind of figured you might get that window. You know what? I'm going to let you break the window and come in that way. So that way I don't pull everything else that's out on the street. Let me help you with that. I don't know why we can't use toothpaste. Good dental hygiene is important, even in the apocalypse, after the apocalypse. Arguably, it's the most important then, since you'll have zero access to dental care. Oh, actually, they have a saw in the game, so sure. I guess you do have access to dental care. It's, you know, it's not going to feel good. Yeah, that'd be the end of the room in the hiking bag. Alright, let's take a look at how this machete's doing. It's got to be getting close. Oh, no. Wow, that's good lasting on that. Come on out of there. Give me the key to the truck. No? Alright. We'll take that digital watch apart for you, though. Really need to get the electrical up so that we can start hot wiring vehicles. Key in the ignition? No, of course not. Endurance looks good. Fatigue not bad. of 18, 18.8 of 18. I took some bonuses in my stats, so fitness and strength. Hoo-ah. Hello? You could be my baby. Quick look, see if I can find a stick for that. See if I can find a stick for a spear. Oh, 2 holes in this leather jacket already, and I've been ripping them up. All right, that's been not a great idea. Key in the ignition? No. Whoops. Key in the glove box? No. All right, key in the house. Wasn't sure that the machete could do twofers. Good to know. That one was durable. It's that pearl necklace she was wearing. She wore a pearl necklace. Let me guess. Shotgun somewhere in the house. Yo, what up? Oh, better than the one with the holes in it. Upper lower torso, yeah. Let's get hit pretty quick. Key, not to a car. Oh, I didn't even check to see if I already had any keys in my key ring. That would have been a good start. Walking around looking for keys, and there's one in my pocket the whole time. What are we gonna do? Dismantle that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, good. A key. Rains it pours. I finally had finding a key be useful. At the very end of the other playthrough, when I was just ready to be done with it, I was in a police station, and there was actually a key on somebody that went ahead and opened the security door. I'm like, well, there you go. Now I can actually see the benefit of finding a key on someone. Catching those vitamins. Put them in the hacking bag and go. Oh, unhappiness. Miserable. Les mis amis. I love rock and roll. Oh, already did. Catch up, Ace. A lot of Rangers here in Kentucky. Oh, you left the key in it, dude. You the one. Good job. But no gasoline. And no gas can. Getting a little warm here. Let's move this way. Well, we probably put a hole in this jacket, but let's check it out. 2 holes, yep. Upper lower torso, same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Nice hair. Alright, so we had some duct tape I wanted to grab out of there. And definitely that rubber band. Wow. Come on. Come on. Hurry, no, I'm not going to go down there and then invite your friends that are a few feet away and then their friends. You guys need to come up here to me. This might be a good place to hole up for the night, do a bunch of fabric pulling here, grab some thread, and then do some repairs. Really hoping to find a Mechanics 1 book, but without that. Oh, I got the screwdriver in my hand. Of course. It's a ninja-like move with that screwdriver, though. Right in the throat. It's a good deal. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. So at the very beginning, your stuff that you can do mechanically is pretty limited. But uninstalling, reinstalling headlights, taillights, little stuff like this, we can do that right away. Let's see if we can grab some fabric here. I think we'll probably be able to find a glass bottle in the house if I don't already have one. I think the bottle I'm carrying around is a ex-bourbon bottle, so that'll be glass. We can go over and I think siphon a little bit out of that Land Rover. Oh, yeah, 2000. Let's head on inside. Gun case. Of course. Maybe, you know, I never actually went house to house in West Point. Maybe that's just West Point. Maybe there's just that many more weapons. Tailoring 1. Oh, thank you. And tailoring 2. We're taking both of those. Taking the angler mag. Metalwork mag. I like this person. Left me some chips and beer on the counter. Have a couple beers, get smashed. Drink about how to drink well, drink a few beers, get smashed, and read about how to do sewing. Of course, you got a gun case in here. Because what kind of house in West Point would it be without a gun in every bedroom? Or two. Oh my gosh. What? This bedroom doesn't have a gun case? Barely seems worth my time. And a picnic table in the kitchen. Yep. Oh, don't go breaking the window. Yep, endurance is getting down there. Time to go find a bedroom here with some drapes we can close. Jetador. Try not to trip over all the gun cases. Let's drink something real quick. Saucepan. Oh, we'll use that to siphon the gas. We'll go across the street with a couple saucepans. $2,200. I think we'll read just a little bit before bed. That'll get the tailoring moving a little bit. Rainy day. I think we'll continue to do our reading today. No drapes there, no drapes there. Yep, that's going to be our bottle. I think we can siphon with that, so we'll put that in the bag. If there's room, yeah, no. That bag is looking pretty bursty. .97 of 2. I thought... Oh, 0.6. I could take 0.1. Yeah, never mind. Oh, put the wood glue in the fanny pack. There we go. Let's just keep that for later. No, we're not going to put that in there either, huh? There it is. All right. All right, let's sit down and keep reading. With this done, we'll go ahead and do those clothing repairs. Got a little bit of thread and whatnot built up, so there we go. Grab some water. We should be able to knock out a level of tailoring without any problem. I grabbed one without any holes in it. I thought that we had holes in the jacket, but we don't. Excellent. All right, let's see if we can throw some... so we're going to train tailoring, and what that's going to do is it's going to use up these rip sheets that we have and the thread, but I want to make sure to leave enough thread that we can do patches that we really want to do. So we'll consolidate all of these just to see how many we actually have, and then we'll watch the thread as we go and make sure that we don't burn it down to 0. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and train tailoring on this, and all that does is basically apply a padded sheets patch and then pull it back off again and again and again and again and again. And we'll see our tailoring going up while it's doing that, and we'll watch our thread going down. So I'll speed things up a little bit. And we're going to get 2 levels out of this, I think. So close. Yeah, we'll go out and raid a little bit more just to get the last pieces of thread we need, because this is going to give us tailoring level 2 locked in. Excellent. That's going to give us a little bit more thread from our work, and then we'll read the second book here and get the next one set up. That in the cabinet. Come on out here, 2030, so we're going to want to be careful outside. Because they're going to be a little faster. Why are you starting me at the bottom every time? Back to the bottom. You're killing me, Smalls. If we can get enough thread off of these bodies, we should be able to knock out one more level of tailoring after we read the book. After the other playthrough, where I became a big believer in tailoring. While we're here, we'll see if we can siphon any gas out of this. Okay, why are you not showing that as an option? That's a bunch of thread. Nice. All right, let's read that next magazine. Hmm. What? Okay. Thank you. Come on. So thirsty. What? Come on. Well, could have been the end. We've got the taxi key, good. We've got the reading done. We've got needle, we've got thread, we've got plenty of ripped sheets. Let's go get tailoring up to 3. by fixing... Oh, what's going to be broken? Our left forearm hole. There we go. Zoom up here, watch the thread. And the sheets. Should have stopped that just a moment before. We're going to run out of thread. We'll grab some more out on the street. Leave all these ripped sheets behind. We're not going to need that. We'll draw medical stuff. Yeah, I don't care. $24.14. Yeah, we need to get rid of some stuff. Definitely. How are we doing? 27.5 of 28. Yeah, we're not going to get much more in there. I'm going to have to stop carrying around ammo. I'm just going to have to put some away. Let me see. 308. I don't think we've got... Do we? Yeah, okay. We've got the 788. Got the 36, 1911. So we need 45, 38, shotgun, Magnum. I didn't end up taking that Desert Eagle, so we're going to leave that behind. Two 223s I'm going to leave behind. Neither of those are going to fit. Duct tape probably not going to fit either. Oh, there we go. Take those in, and I think that pretty much just takes us right up to the end. And 22 of 20 once we eat. Not great. Not great. What do we have in the way of cookware? We have a saucepan. All right, so we're opening cans. Which we cannot do as a group. And chili. Let's get a good night's sleep, eat the other things in the morning, and hit the road. See if we can find a gas can so we can get some gas back to the taxi, and then our mobility is greatly increased. $3.15 versus 10.5. Jeez, what? All right, corn it is. Come on, there we go. Are you skipping school? Are you skipping school? As many gas cans as I found in my previous run. That's how many guns I've found so far. There was nothing in there. Oh, empty bottle. Maybe. Let's try that. Nope. Can't siphon with that. Nice houses here. I'm sure they can afford gas cans. You have to admire the number of people who apparently walk in West Point. Because car ownership per capita is probably, well, underground. It's so low. Thank you. And you've got some Humvee armor, rear door armor in your cabinet, because you just never know when you'll need some Humvee armor. Oh, you know, we might not have gotten the siphon gas option because there might not be any gas to siphon. Ha ha! There is that. How about that? All right. Remember, kids, it's Ace Nubalot. There's a reason for that last name. Or as Billy Bob would say, ain't got no gas in it. Wow, inconspicuous is way different. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the opposite end of the spectrum, right? I went from inconspicuous to conspicuous. But definitely different. Couldn't have had that screwdriver this morning, girl. Can I have the thank you? Really frustrating that it won't give me the V menu, except under very specific circumstances, apparently. Come on, I'm right here. Left the keys in it. Well, there we go. Not exactly a stealthy truck, but... not exactly a truck that has a working battery, either. No, it's got battery. Engine's 42%. TF. Just won't turn over. That's a little weird. terrible muffler. Wow. Dude. You have got to work on your gas pedal. Because that was over the top. Yeah, I figured that was going to bring all the boys to the yard. Ooh, there goes the machete. I'm 36. No ammo. Got any rounds in it? Yes. Lousy condition, but we'll take it. Oh, military boots in perfect shape. Look at that. Come to me. Yes. Here, you can have the, was I wearing sneakers? All right. Show me why this won't turn over. Battery good. Engine fair, 42. Gas tank 0, but, I mean, it should still turn over. Nope. Strange. Of course, you've got ammo and weapon in the glove box. Check the cargo out here, and then we'll be on our way. I think we'll take all of that, put that in the body. I think think we will grab the tire pump. Oh, yeah, we can strap some duct tape on there. %, of 50%. Wait for that to get beaten up a little bit. Throw some action on the hunting knife. All right, so we definitely need to find a plank now and make a spear. Since we've got a reasonable hunting knife, there's our first spear just waiting for us. We're down to 22 of 17. I see getting a little more into that trunk. Now, I don't think we're allowed to steal mufflers just yet. Oh. Old muffler, but grab a wrench and we can do that and get a little bit of XP here. 14:30. I think we finished the day by doing some vehicle work here in the front yard. See if we can get a few extra automotive points real quick. Chance of success, 5%. Yeah. We getting skill points for it, though? 5.85. Yeah, we get a couple points for it. Without having read the book, this is painful. I'm not going to keep doing this. Time would be better spent trying to find a Mechanics 1 book. Oh, we don't really get that much for that either. I was hoping a success would give us a little bit more. 926 to 10 to 1 point. Oof. Now let's go put those pieces back in him. All right, 1600. I like that two-story house down there at the end of the block. We got the gas can. Further back up than I thought. Come on through the hedge, Homer. All right. How much of the neighborhood did we get? I know there's more of you. Come on. I'm afraid to back that thing down the driveway the way he revs that engine out every time I put it in reverse. Which house? Kind of like the corner one with the fence a little more. 1730, we got a little bit of time before 2000. Let's go ahead and put this in the driveway and deal with whatever comes our way. we've woken up all the neighbors. Our fatigue is up, but endurance looks good. Come on. Got everything we need to make a run for it if it just proves to be too much. We might be near the end of it. Knock on wood. Did you just jump out the window? You about to jump out the window? I haven't seen anybody jump out from a second story yet. $286. I'm still processing that. Well, I wasn't sure which house I liked, so I picked the one on the corner. And then they proceeded to take away the front door, so maybe now it's the other house. $19.20. We are running out of gas. It is time to go inside. You just up there breaking windows. You're not actually going to come out. You're just going to break all the windows up there. Dude. And we just hit 20. That hunting knife is in a little better shape. I think we're gonna crash here for the night, and then tomorrow we're gonna go next door and take a look at that place, see if it's got curtains, see if it's well, has an intact front door. This place feels a little, I don't know, let's just call it breezy. I'm afraid to go checking because I know there's gonna be guns in every single bedroom, right? Wasn't one in this bedroom, but there's one outside the bedroom to make up for it, so there it is. Those look like 788s, I think. 223s, all right. Tomorrow morning, run downstairs, put, oh boy, a bunch of stuff in the trunk of the car so that we've got our inventory situation sorted out again, because walking around with this kind of encumbrance makes me nervous. We've got very little thread, but we'll generate a bunch off of these bodies. I read a forum post on the conspicuous trait, and they said, you know, it doesn't really matter because they're going to see you anyways, and in some cases you want them to see you because it'll help you pull large groups apart more easily. Gotta say, it is definitely different playing with conspicuous. My other game, I could have just sat back here and did everything that I was going to do, and that guy never would have seen me. Alright, the hiking bag. Let's unload all of the ammo. Actually, at this point, we've got, what, one M36. One M36. I'm sure that I can find a second one pretty quick. Going from 9mm to 38's probably be the way to go for early aiming training. That didn't get far. Well, that should be updating. Dry goods, soda, can of oats, canned foods, empty cooking pot. Yeah, we've got everything we need here to make a fine stew. Mac and cheese. Now I want mac and cheese. I like the Annie's, the white shells and cheddar. Especially when you find a little bit of the white cheddar powder that never dissolved, so it's this tangy bit of super white cheddar taste. Very fine. No, thirst negative 120. Ooh. That's going to be a waste. Well, I admit I haven't been managing the smoker thing at all, and that really has hit me. That's my unhappiness has been just pegged the entire time. Having an effect for sure. I guess I got to start hitting the cancer sticks. -74. Nice. We'll eat half of that. $35. We can take... Yeah, we still got some room there. We'll take that chili. Check the shelf that I just noticed. Alright, gonna head upstairs and do some sewing with this thread that we picked up. Get our gear actually padded. Tailoring level 8, you can repair that hole with leather and the jacket will look great again. That's a big moment. There we go. We are a long ways away from hundreds here, but it's looking better than it was before. Not bad. Let's go see what that house next door looks like. Carpentry 2, Electrician 1, meh. Some more empty gas cans, duct tape, yes, there's our oh, wood axe, really? You baby, coming home with me. And there are our crafted spears. We've got the duct tape, we've got a hunting knife, we've got our first spear. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, brooms and mops. I forgot about that. We've seen at least one or two of those along the way. 2 crafted spears. Let's look at survivalist. Attach a hunting knife to a spear and a machete. Oh, okay. Well, the hunting knife I knew about. We'll wait to use that up again. Alright, let's see what the durability on this is like. Whoa, hello. Sneaky ninja style. I see what you did there. Hole in the lower torso. I think we've pretty much got that going on for us too. Zombies playing dead? Nope. Pistol, of course. Electrician 4, Mechanic 3. Now, see, I know I had picked that one up. I thought I'd read it, but apparently I put it back and walked away thinking I'd read it. Frying pan. I see a stir fry in our future. Combo washer dryer. I like that. Another couple spears, now that I remember broom and mop. I think we found our first base of operations. Because there's a gun case in every room per the usual. There's a razor in the bathroom just in case you don't have access to one of your guns. There's little Billy's room after he's gone off to college. There's a full set of long johns in here. And a scarf. Hello, neck protection. And a garter, that's what I've been missing in my previous playthroughs, is not running around with a garter. All right, this is where I'm going to base for the immediate future. Set up a couple things in here, bring some food over, and see if I can't find another book or three in the neighboring houses. I'm going to sort of do some of that stuff offline. I just wanted to record the getting established spot where I found a place to sort of settle down. This house is kind of nice. I'll bring some drapes over from other houses, put them on the windows, get this place, get the trash cleaned up, and, you know, see if we can't bring another car or two back. Once I find one, identify one that we could bring back, I'll definitely record those. I want to record each car that comes home. But for now, I think I'm going to settle here and just start exploring a little bit right around the neighborhood. And the next time you see me, I will have this place a little more developed than it is, not much. And hopefully I'll see you then. This is Ace. I'll see you next time.